Hi guys, my name is Kim and today I have a special video for you. I have reached well over 500 subscribers, so I am so excited, so I thought finally it is time to do a comic book collection video. As you all know, I'm going to England in a week and a half for 1 year, so I can't show you my comic book collection while I'm in England, so I decided I was going to do it before I left. So without further ado, here is my comic book collection. So guys, we're going to be going through my trade paperback / graphic novel section first. And I'll be going through them one by one. I mean, the collection is not as big as some people's, but I mean, it's hefty compared to the stuff I usually read. So I'm going to be going through it one by one. I have put a few of my brother and sister stuff in here to flash it out a little bit because I do read the stuff that they own too. So I thought it would be nice that I have everything all together. So I've sort of divided it into little sections, as you can see. These are just all, as I said, my trade paperbacks and graphic novels, and we'll go into single issues as well. So we'll start with the Batman corner. So I have Batman Nightfall up there, which I haven't read as of yet, but I will get around to doing. We have Batman Hush. Also have not read, but I will get around to reading, both my brothers. The Joker, Death of the Family. That one is my sister's, but I thought I would chuck it in here because I'm going to give that a read. Batman the Killing Joke, Batgirl Volume 1, Volume 2 and Volume 3 are all mine. I'm proud of that. That's basically all the Batman ones I have. Yes, I know there's not a lot, but I think they're the main ones and I'm going to read them very soon. Next up we have a little mini section here, so we're going to be looking at Wonder Woman and the Flash Justice League stuff. So I have Wonder Woman Volume 1, 2 and 3, The Flash Volume 1, 2 and 3, and Justice League Volume 1. Now I've read all of these except for Justice League. So Justice League is not high on my list, but I wanted to get the first volume because eventually I will get around to reading it. So that's what we've got in the middle there. And now comes my Superman section, which goes on forever. Oh, it's not huge, but I mean, it's a lot for me, for one character. So I'm going to start with Supergirl because she's in my Superman section. So you guys know that I love Supergirl. So I have Supergirl Volume 1, 2, 3 and 4 up in there. Then moving into, which I haven't read Supergirl Volume 4 yet. I'm getting around to it, but as it is like my favorite, she's my favorite chick. So I will be doing it very soon. I just want to finish some of my Superman ones that I've got recently. What I have in here is Superman Action Comics, Volume 1, Volume 2. Superman, just the normal New 52 series, Volume 1, 2, and 3. I also have The Death of Superman, which is next in the middle there. Superman Red Sun, which I've done a review on and is fantastic. All-Star Superman. Now, you can see I've got my little up the top. If you look in that section there, my bookmark is sticking out because I'm currently reading this. Holy God, this is an amazing comic. Grant Morrison, I don't know how you did it because I hate action comics. I hate action comics so much, but oh my God, All-Star Superman surprised me so much. It's just, I'm going to be doing a review on it very soon when I finish it. But I haven't even finished reading it and I recommend it to people. Like, it's just almost probably, once I'm done, I could probably say it's one of my favorite Superman stories. So, wow, that's just definitely worth a read. I have Superman Earth 1, Volume 1 there, and Volume 2. I have Superman for Tomorrow and Superman Birthright. Now, I think that's all my Superman that from memory. I'm not sure if I had a few more, but if they are, they're floating around somewhere downstairs in the bookshelf that I couldn't remember where they were. So that's my little Superman section. Now we go on to my minuscule, and when I say minuscule, I really mean minuscule, Marvel section. So in that section there, we've got all my Deadpools. So Deadpool Volume 1, 2, and 3. I think those ones are Dead Presidents, Salt Hunter, and The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, all in there. After that, that small little Deadpool one is Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe. Such a fun comic. Then we have Ultimate Spider-Man in there. And moving on to, well, we've got Halo at the end there, which is Marvel, published by Marvel. That's Halo Uprising. That's my brother's, but I haven't read it yet, so I will get around to it eventually. In this middle section here, or the last section of my graphic novels, we have Watchmen, which is my brother's, by Alan Moore. Have not read it yet, but I feel like I'm not a fan if I don't read it, so I will be getting to that one eventually. The Walking Dead. I have, that's my sister's, Volume 1. I watched the TV show, so I decided I would put this in the video because I will read it, obviously, at some stage. So, yes, I have The Walking Dead. And that is it for my trade paperbacks, everyone. Right up there. Not a huge amount, but, you know, I have a lot of single issues, so let's get around to them. Okay, now we're on to single issues. Now, I have a lot of single issues, more than I ever thought I would have, so I'm very proud that I will need a box to put these in. So I'm going to go through them as quickly as possible so this video isn't nightmarishly long. And yeah, let's go through them. Okay, so we've got Night of the Living Deadpool number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. So we're starting with our Marvel stuff first. You know I love this series. I've done a review on it. It's amazing. I have Deadpool vs. Carnage, number 1, number 2, and number 3. The last time I went to the comic book store was a long time after the 3rd issue was released, so I need to go find the rest of them. Hopefully this series is continuing. I haven't actively been reading it, so I need to find out where the other issues are, because they weren't at the comic book store, but I want to continue it because I love Deadpool, love Carnage. So next is Captain Marvel number 1 and Captain Marvel number 2. Now, I stopped collecting these because I wanted to pick up other things more, so I may continue this in the future, but at this stage I'm not actively looking for the new issues. Miss Marvel, a favourite with everyone, number 1, number 2, and number 3. So I'm very behind on this. I need to pick up the rest of them because this is a series I definitely want to be continuing. So I will find out what I'm up to and pick up the new ones because I've heard it's getting great. She-Hulk number 1, She-Hulk number 2, She-Hulk number 3, and She-Hulk number 4. Again, I am very behind on this series, so I need to pick up the rest of them because it's something I want to continue reading, obviously, because I really like reading female comics, or female characters. So I was really glad to pick this one up and be suggested because I'm actually really enjoying this one. Next is The Amazing Spider-Man. So these ones were little shots done after Peter Parker died and Dr. Octavius took over his body. So we have a few little issues here. This one was 700.1, 700.2, 700.3, 700.4, and 700.5. So they were fun little issues that I enjoyed reading. Next was The Amazing Spider-Man number 1. Finally, Peter Parker is back. Now, I'm ashamed to say I only read this today, even though I picked it up like a month or 2 ago. Probably longer. So I don't even have any more issues of this. I need to go and get them because I'm pretty sure they're probably up to, you know, issue 10 by now. But I read it today and I loved it. I'm loving that Peter Parker's back and I just want to see how he progresses into this new life. So I have The Amazing Spider-Man number 1. A fat ass one, man. It's so fat. I have The Amazing Spider-Man Learning to Crawl, which is number 1.1. A little offshoot, I think, with the first one. I got this when I got The Amazing Spider-Man, so haven't read it yet. I decided to pick up Ultimate Comics Spider-Man, the one where Peter Parker died and then Miles Morales was going to take over. I haven't actively been reading this series ever, so it felt strange to pick it up, but I just wanted to have it anyway because it was sort of like a tribute to him. So I got this one here. This one, Spider-Man The Final Adventure. This is the first ever Spider-Man comic I had, and this is like 10 years old. So I'm excited that I actually found it and I still have it. So behold, the first Spider-Man comic I ever read. Next is Thunderbolts, issue 20. This one's my sister's, but I decided to chuck it in because she loves Ghost Rider, I love Venom. It makes a good team to read it. So I enjoyed this one, and we have Thunderbolts 21 as well. Two favorite characters on the front there. Next up is Robin Hood Legends. So this was just a random one I decided to pick up one day. It's not a bad story. I just haven't picked up any more issues because there are other things I wanted to read. But it's definitely worth a read. I do love Robin Hood, so a female Robin Hood is going to be pretty awesome. Charmed. My friend got me this when she was overseas. I'm a huge fan of Charmed, so I've just got the one issue though, so Charmed. Buffy, season 9. That was from Free Comic Book Day, and if you flip it over, we have The Guild. Also, I'm a huge fan of The Guild too. I think it's a great web series. Started the great web series trend, so I'm thankful for them. Buffy season 9. Another Buffy season 9. This one was just a sampler though, but it's giant and fat, which is awesome. So that was another Buffy one. Adventure Time. This is my sister's. I don't actively watch the series, but decided to chuck it in because I was going to give it a read today just to see what they do in a comic book form. I have this random Simpsons comic. It's called Marge Simpson Living. I don't know what it is, but it's in the pile. So here we go, Simpsons comic. Getting into DC, of course. We haven't even gone 1/4 through my pile and we're already on DC. Alrighty, so what do we have here? Number 1, Superman Doomed. I haven't read this yet. I know I'm so bad, but I haven't. I will get around to it, I promise. Okay. Superman Lois Lane one-shot. I enjoyed this-ish. It wasn't fantastic, but it's exciting for Lois Lane to have her own comic, so that's a plus. Batman Superman number 1. Batman Superman number 2. I think that's all I have, yep. I haven't read this yet, but I'll get around to it. The art is slightly putting me off because it looks very strange, but we'll see. Superman Wonder Woman number 1. Superman Wonder Woman number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Yuck. Number 5. Number 6. Number 7. And number 8. I have been putting this off because I haven't read this series yet. I have been putting it off because you guys know how much I hate Superman and Wonder Woman together. So I will probably read it before I leave in a week and a half to go to England, but I'm just leaving it to last on my list, basically. Next is Superman Unchained. So I wanted to have all these series together, like this, all the issues before I read it. Oh my god. Before I read it, because a lot of people have been saying they don't like reading it in single issues and waiting for it to come out because they don't really remember the story and it's just so long till each one is released. So I decided I was going to pick them all up and then read it all together instead. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So I have Superman Unchained number 1. Number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. I think it's going up to issue 9, but I can't be sure. So only a few left. Scott Snyder and Jim Lee, like the best team ever. So I'll be really excited to read this. I haven't opened any because I don't want spoilers. So I got my Superman Unchained. Batman Little Gotham number 1. Batman Little Gotham number 2. Batman Little Gotham number 3. These ones now are all my sisters, so they're all going to be very Batman Harley Quinn-ish. So we've got our little Gotham ones. She's bent this. Look at this. She doesn't give one crap about her comic books. It's just, it's sad. We've got Harley Quinn issue 0 in there. So that's the one where it's all different artists putting it together. It's very interesting. I can say that. So that's Harley Quinn number 0. Harley Quinn number 1. This one is a Harley Quinn 100-page spectacular. So it's sort of like a, it's not, I wouldn't really call it a trade paperback because it's not a thick thing. It's just like a single issue, but a lot of them together. So that's the 100-page spectacular, which looks kind of interesting. So I do want to read this one. Then we have Injustice, which is just fantastic. I loved the story in this one. Love the game. So this is a great comic. We've only got issue 1. real great, but I've got that here. And Batwoman, issue 19. Random, I know. This one's my sister's, but she doesn't like Batwoman. She's told me that it's not good, so I decided I would just read this one issue to find out if I want to pick this up at all. So I'll be doing this in the future. So she's got issue 19. I'm hoping this is a good issue because she picked it at random. So we'll see how that goes. I hope you enjoyed my comic book collection video today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I am Kim, and I will see you very soon. Bye-bye.